Donald Trump's defense secretary nominee Pete Hegseth was grilled over sexual assault and aggressive drunkenness allegations by members of the Senate Armed Services Committee at a hearing to confirm his nomination. The former Fox News host came out fighting against relentless questioning by Democratic senators in a measured performance that humiliated his opposition. Elizabeth Warren was ridiculed by the audience when Pete Hegseth delivered the perfect response to her question.
In other words, you're quite sure that every general who serves should not go directly into the defense industry for 10 years. You're not willing to make that same pledge?
I'm not a general, Senator.
You'll be the one, let us just be clear, in charge of the generals.
Hegseth then slammed the inflated bureaucracy of the Biden administration in the area of defense.
Bloating. What are you going to do about that?
Senator, we're going to address that. We won World War II with 7 4-star generals. Today we have 44 4-star generals. There's an inverse relationship between the size of staffs and victory on the battlefield. We don't need more bureaucracy at the top. We need more warfighters empowered at the bottom. So it's going to be my job working with those that we hire and those inside the administration to identify those places where fat can be cut so it can go toward lethality.
Hegseth then owned Senator Mazie Hironie after she peddled unproven anonymous allegations.
No. Multiple false anonymous reports peddled by NBC News that run directly contradictory to the dozens of men and women at Fox News Channel who I work with,
I'm not
came
hearing
on
the
the
answer
record
to my question.
And said they
in your
never
opening statement, Mr. Hegseth.
This commentator blasted the senator for her confused line of questioning. She said Mazie Hironie might be the least intelligent member of Congress, and that's saying something. This line of questioning is unbecoming of her position as a United States Senator. I stand with Pete Hegseth. Senator Kristen Gillibrand then had a total meltdown about the role of women and trans people serving in the military.
In the DOD, everything you've said in these public statements is politics. I don't want women, I don't want moms. What's wrong with a mom, by the way? Once you have babies, you therefore are no longer able to be lethal? I mean, you're basically saying women, after they have children, can't ever serve in the military in a combat role. It's a silly thing to say. It's a silly thing to say, beneath the position that you are aspiring to. To denigrate LGBTQ service members is a mistake. If you are a sharpshooter, you're as lethal regardless of what your gender identity is, regardless of who you love. So please know this to be a true statement. So you say it was a political thing. You say it undermined us, social engineering. I don't know why someone having to publicly say or not publicly say who they love is social engineering. I think
Hegseth's courageous performance was widely praised, with Senator Jim Banks urging his confirmation as senator as soon as possible.
Welcome, Mr. Hegseth. You've conducted yourself very well today. In fact, so well that I believe it's incumbent upon this committee to confirm you ASAP, to get you on the job, to clean up the mess that we have at the Pentagon ongoing at this moment because of the leadership there over the last 4 years that's failed us.
The response in the media was the same, with former District Attorney Jeanine Pirro praising Hegseth's performance.
I'm so proud of him. I really am. Look, he's going to bring the warrior culture back. And he sat there and knowing that there were a lot of things that they were going to come at him with. And he was cool, calm, steady, and prepared. Mm-hmm. And he was willing to admit what a lot of Democrats who want to take the moral high ground cannot admit. And that is, I've made mistakes. And I've made amends to my God and to my wife. And I'm good. And I'm better for it.
Even CNN couldn't help but admit Pete Hegseth crushed the hearing.
Well, in short, I think Pete Hegseth kicked their asses today. I mean, it wasn't even close. They didn't lay a glove on Hegseth. No mistakes, calm, cool, collected. I mean, before the thing even started, you had this like Code Pink, protester freak show trying to disrupt the hearing. That's the Democratic base, by the way, which probably explains why the Democrats on the committee acted in such a bizarre and unprofessional way. I was appalled at some of the way these senators handle themselves and some of the lines of questioning.